Now I know the market is boring, hence the thumbnail, hence the title that this will stop you from losing money, is boredom. What do you do when you're bored? You eat. What do you do when you're also bored? You do other things and you start creating new jobs and getting shiny object syndrome is what I like to call it, and you start doing things. Cryptocurrency, investing, trading is no different. A boring market is a good market if you are an investor. You can sit, you can wait, you can be patient. If you're a trader, yeah, you may well find that there's no opportunities. But the biggest thing is if you're inexperienced and you're looking to make money and quick and you're dazzled by how quick cryptocurrency can make you money in the past and you want that little addiction again, you have a problem. And I need to tell you this. You need to stop chasing things. Stop looking for opportunities to make money. Wait for them to come to you, because this is where you get bored and this is where you want to make money. And this is where you start throwing money into things that you shouldn't be. And this is where you get the rug pulled under you. Let's talk about the price action very, very quickly. This video will be very, very small. Now, it's been boring. We are at the 1st of August, the monthly close. And this, is what we've got. Not a lot. Quite a pivotal close, really, in the grand scheme of things. When we look at the weekly, you can see we are still in an uptrend, but not a lot is happening. It's pretty boring, right? When you compare this to the likes of Apple stock, for example, Amazon as well has had a nice little push. Like, they've been moving nicely and we've just been doing nothing. Sorry. However, if you're bold, I'm joking. If you were in bold, no. So this is kind of, again, we talk about the boredom and people want to go in the degen stuff and wanting to kind of really go down the rabbit hole of finding a really good opportunity that sometimes can pay, but reality is there's quite a lot that don't, and that's the biggest problem, okay? So this is a meme coin called Bold. It went up a gazillion amount and it's now rug pulled. It's literally liquidated on everyone. It is not a good looking chart. It's literally went to zero. So yeah, as you can imagine, money gone very quickly. It is just the way it is. And also you got to think the bad actors in this space will create coins to get people in, and things like that do actually happen, unfortunately. Another thing we need to talk about is Hex. Oh, Hex. The most obvious thing in the space has just had an allegation thrown towards it from the SEC that Richard Hart has been illegally raising more than $1 billion from 3 of his cryptocurrency entities. This is probably no surprise to people, the way that he dresses up and what he does and stuff like that. It's kind of obvious that he has been making a lot of money. So yeah, it's worth watching. But again, you will find little things like this which are offering high generation of yield to look to put your money into as Ponzi schemes, and there's a lot more out there as well, not just this, obviously. There's loads of them, so you've got to be somewhat careful. And then the final bit I want to talk about is trading. People will then start taking up trading in the worst possible market. A sideways, boring market is not the way to start trading. Now, I no longer trade. I don't really care much about it. Never really been that interested in it. I prefer doing positional holds in the stock market because, as I've just showed you on the chart, they move more. They move in a trending direction. Whereas you look at crypto, it's volatile, but it doesn't always move in one way. It's a bit, So it's kind of pointless, really, in some cases, especially when you've got bouts of this range-bound movement. So when we go and compare the likes of, say, Ethereum and go to the 4-hour time frame, you've not got much to play with. Like, as a swing trader, there's nothing for you to look at. It's kind of crap. So again, going back to this is an old article, but the attention to this is obviously Robinhood. And the fact that studies are on this stating that a lot of people do lose money, 97, 98% of people lose their money. This is kind of why I like to teach people the basics of understanding how the markets work to increase your percentage of probability to win trades. The ability to win trades, win investments is all about knowing the basics, and more you know, the better you'll be. This is why Learning Crypto has articles now free to use for you to learn. It has a newsletter now coming out very, very soon, actually, but also a nice little premium discount. 20% off? Come on now. I did a massive discount on Friday. It was huge. Got a lot of people in. But yeah, people are now learning. And that is the goal here, is not to teach people to do nothing. It's more to know when to act and when not to act. This is the whole point of this video. Yes, it's boring. People are bored. People are going away. And I've alluded to this multiple times on Learning Crypto. I've also said it on my Patreon. This is a time to be investing for the long term, where it is boring, it is accumulation, it is slow and sluggish. But when the hype returns, and now I want to show you finally before we go, I have got on my chart here a area called the FOMO area, where maybe 48,000 could be the level that breaks the camel's back when we get there, obviously, for FOMO to happen for the retail people. The hype train will return potentially, as it breaks through that level. Who knows? May not. But the reality is here, and let's talk about it just briefly. If you're bored, you are looking for things to do to make money because you like the chase. You like to make money, obviously. But there's better ways to do it. Patience is one way of doing it. Waiting for the opportunities to come to you, obviously. But buying solid assets that you can trust to do well in the long term is key. But the main thing as well, learn. Keep learning. Check out Learning Crypto. Check out my Patreon. Patreon's different to Learning Crypto. I get a lot of questions about this. There's a pinned video on my YouTube that explains them both. But basically, Patreon's like extra videos like this. A lot of stuff about requests and how to do certain things. Learning Crypto is a team of people behind me that run education. Very, very different. So yeah, please do not look for things to make you quick money, because there's more chance in this time period you're going to lose money. And you are going to regret it when this market goes bang and explodes and implodes and does all kinds of beautiful, wonderful stuff like it normally does in a cycle, where you can come out on top by just buying something nice and waiting. It works. Anyways, video here. Check it out.